Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Welcome to the final part of Mario Sunshine.
I think hamburgers are poopy caca bad.
Oh man, canceled.
No, I mean that.
If you're gonna come up with a
Oh shit! It's flooded.
more stupid.
The city is flooded.
Bad. Oh, it's
What
fine.
happened to that?
It's Italy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Venice. It's supposed to be like that.
Except for Venice is like actually just mostly underwater.
Yeah. Beautiful city though, but don't go in the summer because the canals are weak.
Boats are still running even in these conditions.
He did the Yahoo.
Yeah, he did. Delfino Plaza has recently experienced a waterfall-like deluge of rain in all areas. Residents are advised to seek shelter on rooftops to avoid the rising flood waters.
I was just going to stop at seek shelter, and I thought,
Gosh,
that doesn't sound safe.
I'm just glad to be alive. Psst, where are the cameras? Where are the cameras? Gabe, where are the cameras?
I hate those cameras.
Well, let's see. I think we've got 120 around the
I don't
premises.
understand city life. Am I supposed to be soaking wet? So this is one of the shining eyes of Isle Delfino?
I like how the music stays consistent throughout the Mario series, just different arrangements.
Well, if I knew I was lucky if I could follow the curtain, and now here I am. He got off the island, made it to the
Good for
roof.
him.
To be fair, he kind of would have drowned otherwise, because water's above the island now.
Their arms are pretty short. They probably can't swim very well.
Well, that guy just
They look
swim.
really buoyant though. So
Your
Oh yeah, they could be like buoys.
The box with God.
I
mean, I guess they're not that
I'm
long.
through with that guy for good. Now Gabe voices this
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're not that short.
I don't even want to hear what that idiot has to say.
Yep.
me too.
We did.
What a way to go! My horoscope sure was wrong.
That's actually
Literally
so funny.
every astrology girl. I'm a Virgo, so wow, dude, that's so fucking cool.
Wow, you're a virgin?
Dude,
I'm-
have I?
yeah. Negatory.
Can
Did I
you
tell you
make
what
it
I do
virgin?
when,
I know how to make it.
The joke where
Oh,
you just
Toad's
ask
in
somebody-
trouble with the police.
you ask somebody what
Everyone
their sign
evacuated
is.
to the roofs, and a good thing too. Is this your doing too? Dumping goop, dumping water?
I'd be dumping
Just make
goop.
up your mind.
Here
Toad
comes
is in
the
trouble with the
splooge.
police.
Here comes the goo. Here comes the splooge.
All right, Dave.
Here comes the ooze. Here comes the
That's exactly
slime.
what his voice looks like. It sounds like
It sure
when
is
you look at him
brighter.
talk.
Have our shine sprites come back?
I'll show you a comeback. When she says that I'm stupid, I say I know what you are, but who am I? Got him. That's a good comeback.
Is that your wrestling tagline?
I'll show you a comeback.
No, not that. The other thing.
Oh, I know who you are, but who I know what you are, but who am I?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think that'd be good.
I just say that because
Someone
you said
tells
I'll
me,
show
like-
you a comeback.
Yeah,
And I'm like, hey, that's wrestling terminology.
it is. A comeback is indeed a wrestling term. When the baby face usually is looking in dire straits and the heel's got a leg up on him, the support of the crowd rallies him into a comeback where he gets a splash of offense in, which
I can't
catapults
say
him
I
and
enjoy
switches
it.
the signature.
I can't say I enjoy all this craziness. What's this? The water ceased coming from the mountain. I wonder if it all dried up.
Drink the water.
Blah, 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 blah.
The water cleaned everything, honey.
I seen it a while ago,
Dude.
the water was quite hot. There was a lot of steam, but it's cold now.
I'd drink that water. I'd help out.
You drink those water?
I'd drink that water and help out, yeah.
It sure is. Oh, that's the same. It's you.
Boomly shotokla! For a second, I thought she was about to hit that bomba claw!
Oh, I thought that was an upside down canoe, but it's just a log.
Log
Log.
champ.
Log champ.
Yeah. Loggers.
Oh.
Me one. Oh god. Hey, do you think that? Oh, hey, what about that guy on the island all the way out?
Well, we already talked to him.
Oh, I thought he.
The
Well, now
current-
he's back on the main island, so he's got nothing to complain about anymore.
The
Yeah,
current,
yeah.
The current sent him to he followed the current and was able to get to the roof.
Nice.
What a
He-
catastrophe! Although it's quite fun too.
It
But so,
reminds
wait,
me.
he
He
was-
reminds me of the. This was a couple of years ago. There was this like group of really rich people who were like, "We're gonna like, what the fuck?"
The boat sank. Who could have imagined that?
That actually is a good. That's quite the conundrum.
Dad looks like he's having
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
You too, kiddo.
But there was like it was like a bunch of rich people, and they were like, "We're gonna make like a society to survive the apocalypse," and they like selected like a bunch of people who were like all rich as well, that were like supposedly like the best and brightest. They weren't, but
Oh.
and then they chose to make their bunker in like I don't remember, it was some island nation in like the South Pacific, and it's like
Well,
you
that's gonna go well.
you happened to pick the country that is the most susceptible to climate change, actually.
Yeah,
like
that's
the sea
the-
rise level change.
Yeah,
like,
the South
you-
Pacific especially.
It's like, yeah,
It's better when I'm
This-
wrapped up in something.
this country will be underwater in like 20 years,
yeah.
probably, because the highest elevation on it is like 100 feet. And it's like,
Yeah,
wow,
those people are pretty fit.
really, you really picked the best and brightest for
Yeah,
this
they're,
plan,
they're, yeah, they're pretty funny.
huh?
Richies are pretty funny.
Richies. We should start calling
Richies.
them that.
My
roommate's
dad
dad's
does.
name is
That's
Richard.
that's what I.
The town's
It-
flooded! It's a concentrated storm or something!
Be me in a squall. Oh god, it's windy. It's a deluge, real. I like how it just only picked up a little bit of Evan again.
Yep.
This guy's
Flooded! It's like a tidal wave from the sky!
that guy's vest isn't matching his head spots.
That's because he's an idiot.
Does that mean he used to be like a blue spotted toad, but has developed purple?
Yeah, puberty.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, puberty.
I wonder if all my crates washed away.
Sounds like a great job, dude.
Howdy, throw me a coin or I'll throw you for a loop. A single coin may have the power to change your destiny.
Yo, hey, Kendrick Lamar once said in an influential song, "How much does $1 cost?" And it's a commentary on the homelessness issues in America.
Yep. And then there's this lady. It's sure. Oh, she says the same thing as those other two ladies. Anyway, we need to finally get a move on and chase Shadow Mario into this cave. I don't know why.
Oh
I'm
well,
doing
first you're going down there, I guess.
this, but now I'm coming out. I just wanted to get tall.
Me when I want to get tall.
Oops.
Hello, doctor. I'm here for my bone extension appointment.
I am.
Oh my
I
gosh,
am
that actually is a
wasting
thing.
So much time.
I know it is.
Wait, did you say dome
The,
extension?
Bone extension.
I
No,
thought you
Fabian's
wanted
right.
like a bigger-
I'm getting a dome extension too.
Yeah.
I'm getting a cranium extension.
See,
Forehead.
okay, I see what you're saying, but I prefer, like, if I want to change up the terminology a bit. Let's call it a bone expansion.
Ooh, real. Expand the bone.
Oh, now I'm swimming to the island, I guess. Jesus.
All right, yo, shout out to Evan right now.
I didn't
Absolutely
want to-
blasted off the Zaza doing this bullshit.
Listen, I just wanted to explore. You gotta understand.
You even did us the favor
man.
and not sped up any of the footage, so we can. And he's going back. He's not even coming.
We can. This guy doesn't. Your Honor, Evanuel's not a committed man. He one time swam halfway to that island outside Isle Delfino and swam back.
I didn't even make it to the island.
I know. You swam back. You made a halfway.
You're literally that blonde joke where the
So-
girl like swims halfway and is like, I'm tired in this swim.
It's
back."
back.
Yeah.
That's you. You're a blonde joke from like 2006.
I think I was getting like my desire to explore everything was getting mixed up with my desire not to let the video run for too long. But we're going into the
Yo, at least he gave you the sunnies.
Yep.
Good looks, brother.
Sunny isn't in this game.
I know, but sunnies are.
Sunny's nuts.
I was going to say that, but then thought better, and then here we are. Here we are.
Really? It was that funny?
Yeah, that was a good one. Because what was it? The CD's nuts joke always. But that's a good one. Good one, man. Hey, man, good one. All right, now fuck on that jabroni, please.
All right, here we are at COVID Mountain.
Oh man.
Oh, are you ready to go into boat?
God, this
Well,
is the
not yet.
so this is the final level of the game, and it sucks. It sucks.
Evan, on a scale of 1 to 10, compared to many of the final missions you've played throughout your time in playing video game, how does this compare?
I don't know, because I played a lot of shitty final stages.
Hmm.
That's hard to say, actually.
Would you say, okay, then how about this? Would you say, okay, how about I narrow it down to Mario games specifically?
It might just be at the bottom.
Ooh. That's pretty bad.
Yep.
There's a lot of Mario games.
Yeah, there are.
And this game is one of them, and that fucking sucks.
This is one of them, all right. This is one of the Mario games.
It is definitely
Alright.
one of the Mario games
is-
of all time.
It is
Maybe
boat.
ever,
it is,
actually.
It is boat time,
All
baby.
right,
Here we
so
go.
this boat is ass, okay? So you have to use F.L.U.D to push it, okay?
Very infamous
Not that,
boat.
like, it controls weird, but not that big of a deal. You know what is a big deal? If you collide with anything once, the boat sinks into the lava.
Oof.
Yeah, just like the bloopers. What a good game. Just fire.
Yeah, we are in a volcano after all.
Oh, it's getting a little heated. Whoa.
See how careful I'm being, just because, again, if you collide in anything,
Wait,
you die.
Yes, when you put the
you
water...
were on the bow
I
of
know.
the ship,
And it, yeah.
and you
it's-
were shooting the water off port side,
Yep.
And it turns you...
and it
yeah.
makes the boat
Yup.
turn port side.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how that
I
works in
didn't think
reality,
that this
duh.
would be relevant at all
Almost
to
didn't
this
survive
game,
that
but like, Sea of Thieves did a better job, and as well as Gary's mod. Actually, while we're at
I
it,
think a majority of games that involve boats are pretty good with boat stuff.
so you know, maybe it's too much of a spoiler to say it in the last part, but like, that was pretty slick.
Sheesh.
Maybe it's too much of a spoiler to say in the last part, but like, is this a bad game?
This is not the first time you've said that, this commentary.
Bro.
No, what's going on?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's so funny. Yo, what a heater.
And now you have to precisely rocket jump to each of these clouds. Mario does not have much control of his movement in midair when rocket jumping. Also, the camera just said fuck
Just
you
like in
there.
Smash, Mario has Mario has bad air drift.
Yeah, but at least in Smash you have the forward aerial.
Forward air, back air. Yeah, up air strings. So you gonna get greedy, go for the one-up?
Greed was the enemy.
Greed was the enemy of man all along. Sheet. Uh-oh.
I survived.
I lived, bitch. Frustrated ground pound, I get it.
Well, I just saw that tile there. It's like, what the fuck is that doing there?
What do Hoodoo if they redo Tiles Epic Yard?
Tiles Epic Yard?
Tiles Epic Yard. I love how when you go to jump, there's another fucking cloud above you, and all you can see is the shadow, not the cloud you're gonna land on.
Yep.
That's so funny, dude. That's so cool. I love that. This is fire. Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Great game.
Dude, no, this is fire. This is elite, actually. Dare I say. This is elite. Boop, boop, boop. That's a funny noise. Reminds me of the, I don't actually know what it reminds me of. You know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind
What does
you
that
of?
remind you of?
I just
Nothing.
noticed it. No, hang on. The small the little sound effect that plays kind of, when I like try to play it back in my head, it kind of similar to the mushroom grow sound effect. Just
Like,
Yeah.
oh, boy.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Maybe if my oral receptors receive that again, I'll be able to say
Your
yes.
oral receptors, it's Puyo?
That's what I was
my
picturing.
Oral A-U-R-A-L. Yes.
Man, I
Oral.
can't believe
Very
Marvel
good
vs.
game.
Capcom's finally on modern.
Thank you.
It's gonna be on modern consoles.
Oh, here we go. Get your voice acting.
I think not.
Oh god, Bowser's voice actor.
And then just the random
Just
N64.
roars. The random 64 roar.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
Final boss time.
Bowser's very big in this game, actually.
Yes, Bowser's big bean burrito.
Yep. But you have to play it with a blindfold on.
Yeah, it was actually my little brother who was playing the whole time.
I don't have a little brother.
You have an older. Oh yeah, you do.
I do, you don't.
I know. I know. I am the little brother.
You're my
Wait.
little brother?
Wait,
No, I'm not your little brother. I am the
Yeah, you
little
are.
brother in my family.
wait, you're the little brother?
Yeah.
Wait,
You. Oh yeah, I know what you're doing. You're funny.
no, I'm not joking. Don't you have one sibling?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Aiden. He's older
He's older?
Yep.
by 3 years.
He's older than you and I, too.
I
Yeah.
straight up full thought that he was younger than you.
Absolutely not.
That's actually
He is-
insane.
Yeah,
He's
like,
20. He's 27.
oh,
That
so
would
he
make
is
him and
the-
me the same age.
Yeah, he is the same age.
Or no, he's 28.
So yeah,
No, yeah. He
You
is 27.
forgot your brother's age?
No. It's just because it's
I don't know
it's-
how old any of my siblings are.
So anyway, what you gotta do here, what you gotta do is ground pound all the points, I guess.
Knock him
He's
off.
losing
mountains.
water in his bath.
But you have to do it from high enough, because when Mario ground pounds from high enough, he starts burning up in re-entry.
Oh my gosh, I
There's
love how realistic that is.
That must be a hot bath if Mario's scalding. What's the peach doing?
She's just sitting.
She's vibing.
Alright, last one.
Mario. Yeah, what's going on with F.L.U.D, man? Why is he all like ellipses between words?
Funny.
Is he okay? Oh, bye. 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 And then Peach floats down because she has her parasol.
Yeah, because
classic.
Peach can't get hurt. She's not allowed
Yeah.
to.
Haha, pretty lady. You pull him out like a vegetable. Like how Raccoon pulled Vegeta out of the ground. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Fludge.
There he is. He's on the ground.
Brother, are you dead?
With so much water.
Oh, the
Too much
little
water.
thing in the corner said game over on it. Dead.
Oh my god. The first death in the Mario game.
Rip and pepperoni. You brave son of a bastard.
Mario, look! That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Fuck up, Gabe.
Alright.
And now, to commemorate this moment, Carrie will sing a song.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I can't do it.
Imagine Carrie singing, "Fa, do, re, fa."
I don't know why the
Oh.
Star Spangled Banner was the first song that came to my head.
Why?
I just I don't know why.
I got something difficult to tell you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Oh, he knows.
Someday, when I'm bigger,
He's a manipulating bastard.
I wanna fight that Mario again.
This is like the worst thing Bowser ever does to his son, and from this point onward, he goes on to be like the best father possible.
Oh
Oh,
my god, I still love those Nintendo parental control commercials
Yeah.
with Bowser Jr. and Bowser. They're so cute. Did you bury my man's?
We fixed him!
Repaired? YOW.
The vacation starts now.
And that's the end of Mario Sunshine.
Thank God those toads were professional mechanical engineers.
All right. God damn it. Okay, final thoughts time. Fabian goes first.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I don't have a lot of overly fond memories of Sunshine. It was a lot of, because as a kid, I didn't know how to complete it for the longest time because I didn't do a lot of the Shadow Mario missions. So my first playthrough was sort of tainted by the fact that it took me years to beat because I ended up getting nearly every shine, all but most of the blue coins.
Oh my god.
But it's not fun to play. It's perfectly fine. It's got some great movement, and I wouldn't be opposed to Nintendo approaching this again. You know.
Okay. You want to rate it out of 10?
No. Oh, that's right. The course. I want to say, like, if it had a bit more freedom, like 64, it would be just on par for me. So I think I'm gonna give it 6.5 out of 10.
Okay. Whitney?
Stupid fucking video game. Honestly, I'm so mad.
Let it go. Unleash it. Unleash
Honestly, dog shit premise. Dumb gameplay. It's like if they wanted to make a video game but did a bad job making it. That's what you would have done. But I think it has the same thing that a lot of Mario games have. It's very charming. It's art. The Mario music. Carrie mentioned this midway through the commentary. Like, Mario music is always just fucking awesome. It's such a jam of like a particular vibe. But yeah, there were a lot of parts. To say the criticisms, more seriously, like, there were a lot of parts where I was like, wow, this looks like it would be so fucking annoying. And it's a little disappointing because I just I never really knew anything about this game aside from the fact that it was a single player Mario game. That was like all I knew about it. Like, how I kind of assumed it was one of like the flagship Mario games, sort of like Paper Mario, like that it was like, this big fucking deal, and I'm assuming it was a huge deal because it was the launch title for GameCube, right?
Not the launch title. It came out a year later. Launch title was Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, right. We literally just did that game too. But like still pretty early on, I would say. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed. in the game. Like, I was expecting a lot more than what was actually there in terms of like game design. You talking about how bad the controls feel, but you know, like it was neat to watch, I suppose. Like it, yeah, it's aesthetically very pleasing. They did a good job with the art. The whatever. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it like a 4.8. I've decided below 5 is I wouldn't play it.
All right. Gabe.
Yeah. Like what you mentioned, and also like what Carrie said. It's really hard not to like a Mario game when the music is as good as it is. Because this game, it's got some bangers, man. It's got like a nice laid-back vibe. It's got some real heaters. It's just like a nice sub feel to the game, and I fuck with it. I like Pianta Beach, or rather, I should also specify. I think the Pianta designs are funny. They're just like big, like bean bodies with like arms with big mitten hands, and then like big noses and little palm trees coming out of their heads and grass skirts. And I think that's fucking outstanding character design. I think it's so peak. Excuse me. Music good. We like the way the Piantas look. I like the way some of the levels look. Like I had mentioned, kind of in the Chain Chomp one, where it's like, the Mario. I don't want to say aesthetic, because I feel like that word is a fucking loser word, but the colors and kind of what you expected of a Mario game being very like bright and looking good and in your face, where it's like you're at an amusement park. Look at all these things that are like an amusement park. You're at a fucking hot spring. Look at all this bullshit that's like you're at a hot spring. And that's like, yeah, duh. Well, if you're in a fucking mall, you expect it to look like a mall. But like, some of these games, man, I don't get it. So for them to go all the way with stage design, at least, I think it's cool. Now the design of some of the stages themselves, not like the backgrounds or whatever. Gulp. That's awkward. Yeah, I probably wouldn't enjoy a lot of these. I'd probably actually scream and I'll probably climb a roof and jump off, maybe. I think F.L.U.D's cool. Not really many games where it's like, oh, you use this thing to help you platform and also like clean up bullshit. But also that fucking is so lame. Like how many missions there are about just cleaning goo. Okay, all right. But if I wanted to do that, I would. And I know this is before this game came out or concepts of this game came out. But nowadays, if I wanted to play a game where I was cleaning shit, I'd just play Power Wash.
Power Wash Simulator.
I think as a Mario game, when I've heard it, like you'll always hear about the redheaded stepchild or like the black sheeps of video games. I think this is definitely it in the Mario series, and there's a lot about this game too that, as much as I just commented on, the level designs, the mandatory shine sprites, the floodless levels, the no long jump. I don't know, the movement feels kind of, even though it's different than 64, obviously the physics are different. I feel like the one time I played it at Game Club when I was young, the movement felt stiff, and watching you play this, and especially the casino part, I would fucking just have an aneurysm. I think my brain would collapse into a singularity and I would just become a black hole. Honestly, I'm just gonna be real. Steering the boat by pointing the force in which you want to turn the boat so it turns that way was really cool. I liked that a lot. Kind of the vague hints from the Piantas are super cool. I love that. All in all, 4 out of 10. This game would probably cause me to like irritatedly rake at my arms and cause them to bleed.
Wow.
I don't know, 4 out of 10 is pretty good for a game that elicits that reaction. But maybe your scale is different than mine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Carrie's scale.
Speaking of my scale, this game was not, watching it was not nearly bad as it was playing it back when I was a kid or a teenager or whenever it was that I played it. Oh my gosh. This was so much better. I mean, like, I still think if I were playing this, I too would want to rip the skin and the flesh off of my body, but watching it, not that bad, I gotta tell you. I think the premise itself is extremely enjoyable. I love the island atmosphere, the goofy, stupid little NPC characters. It's just so different for a Mario game, but it's kind of fun to see the Mario franchise in such a unique environment. I mean, the execution was certainly less than ideal. There were plot holes. Again, controls were awful, especially for considering how the game was designed. I mean, maybe if the game was designed differently, the controls would be fine, or vice versa. If the controls were better with the same game design, it would be better. Music was fantastic. I know I've already talked about that, and the others before me talked about that too, but I think it's fun when I hear a different arrangement of a Mario game in a game like this. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember hearing that in this game or this part of this other game, and it's fun to have that through line with the music. Overall, I think this game had a lot of potential, but it generally, in most cases, missed the mark. So I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Slightly less than average, but not worst game I've ever experienced.
Evan, wait. I don't want to jump on your final thoughts. Carrie, I'll let you finish too, but there's one thing I forgot to mention. Okay, I just want to mention, the voice acting actually wasn't nearly as bad as I remember. Like, I like Bowser Jr.'s voice acting actually quite a bit. I think he's pretty good.
I like that too.
Anyway, yeah, shout out to Bowser Jr. too. It's his first game. Shout out to the homie.
Shout out to the homie. But yeah, I just want to clarify my rating of 4 out of 10. I think if I had rated this after I played this when I was a teenager, 1 out of 10, no question.
Wow.
Watching it was a lot better. So I'm taking the average.
All right. So you may remember the very beginning of this commentary when I was on the file select screen and you saw that there was a 100% file on there. Let's get into that for a sec. We'll get into that a little later into this little rant here, but I played this game as a kid. I thought it was alright. The thing is, like, aesthetically, it looks really nice. It's very pretty. The Piantas look kind of wacky, but they're also a bunch of assholes. The plot's fucking stupid, and it's kind of weird that it's very similar to Sonic Adventure 2, which predates this game by about a year, but whatever. The music's nice. I like being able to wear the shades. And like F.L.U.D, the new main mechanic, like F.L.U.D has all the new nozzles and stuff, and I think like the way like he handles this very well. Now, the problem is F.L.U.D's too good because, Yoshi's in this game, and normally I'd love to use Yoshi. The flutter jump would make platforming a lot more fun and whatnot, but the thing is, Yoshi's just worse than F.L.U.D, so you only really use him when he's mandatory. And, well, when you don't have F.L.U.D, you're at the mercy of Mario's non-existent traction, and also lack of a long jump. And it just fucking sucks to play any platforming challenge that are also, like, weirdly difficult. Like, all the, like, control things aside, like, just, they're, like, the level designs are weirdly complicated. For, like, even during, like, the mandatory stuff, which you think would not be made too hard, because that's the stuff that you have to do to beat the game. And speaking of that, why the fuck is there, like, a mandatory part and an optional part that are just so clean cut? In Mario 64, you just needed 70 stars to get to the end of the game. It didn't matter which ones you got, barring Board Bowser's sub from Dire Docks. That's the only one that you were required to get to beat the game. In Mario Sunshine, you need to get 7 very specific shine sprites that are all the second to last shine sprite in every main stage, which means that you will be getting a minimum of 50 shine sprites, and they will all be the same ones every single playthrough. It is not open-ended in the slightest. Beating this game always requires the same requirements. Now, in spite of this, and you didn't see this, so if you thought this game was bad looking at it, try 100%ing this game. I need to specify that the optional shit is worse.
Oof.
You got the stuff like the fucking Watermelon Festival, where you have to drag it and it pops at every given instance, you know?
You got pachinko.
You got the pachinko one, which just controls like ass and you fall off easily and it sucks. So, on that deserted island where that one Pianta was, there's a pipe there that you can only get to using Yoshi, because only Yoshi can make that substance go away. But the thing is, it's an island in the middle of the ocean, and Yoshi disintegrates when touching water. So you need to jump on a boat that slowly moves over to the island, but you need to grab the piece of fruit in the middle of it on the tower, because Yoshi will run out of juice and disappear otherwise in the middle of all that. And then you go all the way over there again, or like then you get on the other boat, slowly go over there, make the stuff go away, go into the pipe, and the shine sprite in there is probably the worst in the whole game, because you're getting 8 red coins along a you're getting 8 red coins while you ride a lily pad that over top a poisonous river that will kill you on touch. Like, you don't just have your health gradually drained away, you die instantly, and the lily pad deteriorates over time. And there's a pipe at the end of it that you think might send you back to the beginning of the course, so you can start over on the lily pads and get the ones you missed, but going into that pipe will send you back to Delfino Plaza, and you need to ride Yoshi all the way there again to do it. And it is so telling that this mission sucks so much that the optimal strategy for beating it involves exploiting a programming oversight where only the top of the river is a death zone, and you have to go under it so that you are in the, which is completely safe to be in, and then jump up to grab the red coins. This is considered the optimal strategy, exploiting a glitch. And, oh my god, there's so much more. The game is not. The optional stuff, I did it because I considered it a bucket list activity, and I will never do it again. But, you know, I remember having memories of the mandatory stuff not being that bad. But then I recorded it for this playthrough, and I am really starting to second guess this. I did not have fun recording this. Like, I just got frustrated a whole bunch. And, like, you thought it looked bad with what you were seeing. Wait until you see what I cut out. Well, I mean, I guess you can't see it, but, like, I cut out so much bullshit. So many deaths that were just driving me up the damn wall. A lot of these episodes were over an hour before I edited them, and just because I died so many times on those no flood stages. Oh my god, this game, it frustrates me so much. I cannot actually recommend it. Like, I don't like this game. I don't like it. Like, this is my first mainline Mario game ever, by the way. It's the one I played as a kid. And I don't, like, there's not even a nostalgia for it that's, like, nostalgia isn't even doing any favors for it. I don't like it. I give it a 3 out of 10.
Damn. Scathing.
Yeah, okay. So, if you want to play this game for yourself, you either have to get a GameCube disc or hunt down an out-of-print copy of Mario 3 The All-Stars for the Switch. But next time on Smash Team Games, well, we played a game about Luigi, and we played a game about Mario. So next we're going to play a game about both Mario and Luigi. In fact, that's what the game's called. Next time on Smash Team Games, we're playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance, an RPG.
Peak incoming.
But until then,
Huh.
this is Smash Team Games signing off.
Or
Bye.
a